All right. Welcome everybody to our Wow Wednesday. We are so glad to have you tonight. I am Tammy Ward. My co-host and friend is Dr. Sheila Day, and we are here tonight to share testimonials about our products, anything that Solex maybe puts out, the scanner, the AO Infinity one, the foot detox, the pimp mat. We have so many products now to choose from. I mean, we just have such a variety now. It's just amazing. And we're going to get more come next month. So you guys need to keep up with the pace and keep showing up here every Wednesday evening. And if you are new here, please, when the call is done, please reach out to the person that invited you here. And you are welcome to share any testimonial on any of the products. Just unmute yourself and just share. Dr. Sheila, would you like to say anything?
Yes, welcome, and thank you so much for taking time to come be with us. Whether you are here just to listen and absorb, find out what this is all about, or if you've got something, I don't care how small it is, please share it because you have no idea how it might spark something in someone else, or maybe it will help them understand something that maybe they hadn't thought about before. I mean, we learn something every single week. Almost 14 months now we've been doing this. And this call is not possible without you. So thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, before I stop the screen share, I'm going to read the disclaimer. The the AO scan technology is not a medical device. These statements that we share tonight have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, or mitigate any disease. If you are sick, please consult with your healthcare provider or physician. All right, I'm going to stop the share. And Dr. Janine, it looks like you have the floor, dear. You have the floor.
Hey, I was trying to get myself unmuted and everything. Okay, so I'm running around like a mad woman right now trying to pack. So I wasn't going to get on here. And then just now when Dr. Sheila was saying, if you have anything, I'm like, yes, I have something happening in real time. So my daughter had oral surgery today. This morning, she had all of her wisdom teeth removed. Her mama was a nervous little wreck. So Dr. Darrell was coaching me because she did general anesthesia. And you know, all the things. So I was like, oh my God, we don't even have medicine in the house, let alone general anesthesia. So anyway, they gave me a conference room to sit in and wait on her. And I started my pulse tone. I did the 10-minute pulse tone. And before it could even finish, the doctor was coming in telling me they were done. I'm like, what? You're done? Like, I haven't even gotten settled yet. I mean, they just came right out like it was nothing. We do her frequencies. We do her scans every day. We did an easy scan this morning. I was scared to do any, I didn't want to do any anti-inflammatory or any detoxification because I didn't want to counteract, any of the anesthesia. So I left that alone. But when she went in, I was just running emotional stuff. So I had a playlist running on her the whole time. All of the flowers and the chakras and emotional stuff. So we get home and she's got extra strength Tylenol and 600 ibuprofen. She's supposed to take those alternating every 3 hours. And then they prescribe the hydrocodone. If that's not working, she can take that as needed. Well, she's been home. Her surgery was this morning. We started at 9:45, done about like literally right after 10 o'clock. She's been home. She's taking 1 Tylenol. She's taking 1 ibuprofen. She has had zero pain. Like,
oh my gosh.
none, literally none.
Oh
The
gosh.
dentist just called to check and I'm like, she's doing surprisingly well. This afternoon, I did another scan. All of her chakras are balanced before and after, optimization. Meridians look good except the kidneys because they were trying to get rid of that stuff. Everything, I mean, just looked really good. So then I transferred over to a playlist that I put together for post-surgical. Been running that all day. And I mean, she's just doing phenomenally well. It's amazing.
That is amazing.
For the tools.
Yeah. I will say though, keep on top of that because I did amazing the day after or the day and the day after my oral surgery and then something
Then it was like,
happened after. But
you know what? I told her, I said, this could be the calm before the storm, but we're going to stay ahead of everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, the bleeding stopped right away. We've been lasering and it just,
Oh my.
yeah,
You
yeah.
got all the tools. You
So
got
we're just gonna keep everything going and just, you know.
that.
Wow.
Awesome.
The fact that she's not having any bleeding.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
had to have a tooth pulled and my gosh, the bleeding was
And
horrible.
she's eating and she's smiling and she's talking to her friends. I
Oh my
mean,
gosh.
like, what in the world? You know.
Wow.
Are
Yeah.
you doing the homeopathic pellets too, or charging
No, I'm
those?
not doing the pellets.
Okay.
Right now I'm only doing I'm doing water and I'm doing the broadcasts.
Okay.
Good.
Yep.
Excellent.
Awesome.
All right. I'm gonna-
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, go
Oh.
pack, but we're gonna miss you.
I'm gonna be right here listening though. I know
Okay.
good stuff.
Okay.
We do have some good stuff tonight.
Yes, we do. Anybody else got anything they want to share? Well, I'll share mine. I've been really stressed over all this moving stuff and getting set up, and I woke up with a fever blister. Y'all saw my post, probably some of you did. And all I did was just I did the erase button first, and then I did a playlist for fever blister. And then I also, of course, Dave and Becky got to see me with a Cephi dot right here. And I wore that for most of the day. And the next morning I woke up, it was completely pretty much all gone. So, I mean, that to me was just amazing. I still have a little bit of like, just, it's almost like it's a little chapped feeling, but it doesn't hurt or anything. And I'm just like over the moon that just happened so quickly. And I jumped on top of it and no problems. So,
Wow. I would have considered maybe some blue too.
I did. Actually, Gregory said, put some blue lipstick on. And I said, I already did.
Oh,
I smeared it all on my lip. And I also put, I think I put some of the colloidal silver by itself as well. But since our blue already had it in it, I just thought, well, I'll just do that. So it definitely helped. Definitely.
wow. That's fast.
The methylene blue is amazing. Yeah, because most of the time, fever blisters, you're going to see that 3 or 4, maybe 5 days even after. And
Oh yeah.
it doesn't hurt. It's not scabbed. It's not bleeding, any of that.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. Anybody else like to share anything?
I want to ask something, if
Sure.
that is okay. I have ordered the wand. I didn't get them yet. But are here people who work with it, and what I can expect from it? Ooh.
It's amazing. I use it every morning to dry my hair, and then while I'm in there, I just go ahead and do my thyroid. I'll do my face. I do my flaps on my arms. I actually rub blue on this, and I do my inner illuminator on those, and I do the wand, and then I do the wand on my legs and stuff. I absolutely love our Infinity one, and I used to use the other companies, and I can tell you that I feel more with ours than I ever did with the other one. I mean, the other one was good. Let me clarify that. It was very good for what we knew. But now that we've got this one with all the added benefits, that other one, shoot.
Well, and the first thing that I noticed turning on our Infinity Wand was my nervous system was like, oh,
Yeah.
seriously. I mean, it just completely calms the nervous system. I don't know if it's negative ions or what it is, but I felt that my whole body relaxed and I hadn't even put it on me yet.
Yeah. I agree
Wow.
on that.
I had a conversation with a practitioner yesterday that just recently joined us, and she was asking me if I knew about med beds. And I said, yes, I do. I've been on a list for a couple of years with someone supposedly in the secret space program or whatever. Who knows about all that stuff? But the Infinity Wand terahertz literally is like medbed technology. It literally is bringing the health of the cell back and helping the body to liquefy mutated cells, because the oscillation is so rapid. Those mutated cells, they self-destruct and they liquefy, and then we get rid of them, and then damaged cells can be brought back to health because we're literally blowing life force energy back at the cellular level to repair. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So would you
In for
recommend
a
that
treat,
over the
Belinda.
mat?
Oh, go ahead, Tamara.
Oh,
What?
would you recommend that, Sheila, over the mat
Oh, they're
for
both
that
good.
same? Oh, okay.
They have different technologies. Those are different
Yeah.
technologies. It
Yeah.
depends on what you're wanting, but I have both. I love both.
Yeah.
Yep, me too.
Depends on the use. Now, you've got people that maybe using a wand is a little too complicated where they can lay on the mat. They're not going to get the same benefits. They're going to get different benefits because it's different technology.
Yeah. We just have the best, guys. We have the best all the way around, in my opinion, but everything offers something different.
They all work together.
They do.
I finally got my foot detox
Woo!
yesterday
Wow.
because I had to give mine to one of my kids that really needed it. It's been like 3 months. I've been dying.
Glad you got one. Have you used it yet?
No, just got here yesterday. I had to go to bed early last night.
I got you. All right. Anybody else like to share anything?
I'll share something from one of my CEPI groups.
Okay.
Hey.
And I have been doing, I think it's like 26 days this time because I'm planning in between our vacation. And I've been focusing on the meridians. So I've been going through all the meridians, and this would probably be her third round of doing a CEPI group. And I'll just read what she said. Thank you, Tamara. I'm going to share this, and she's not usually one to share. Not one to come forward about personal things often at all, but today I was eating and I had a realization of how much I've noticed that my gut health has been better. I know it sounds odd, but prior to starting to work with Tamara, I went to the doctor and had tests and blood work, did all the extreme stuff, had painful stomach, gas, etc., etc. The list goes on. I was simply feeling awful. Come to find out, I had had some food allergies. I told Tamara this, and she immediately ran some scans on me and did the next 21-day challenge. And I just now I'm amazed at how much better my overall health has been. It's crazy the little things that come to you each day that we can be thankful for. It doesn't come immediately, but I've just overall so greatly thankful for this and want to share an extra thank you to you, Tamara, for all you've done. I will also say that not all days are great. Some days there's just some struggle mentally, physically, and it's hard to see how it's helped. But the amount of gratitude just overwhelmed me today, and I just realized how much it really has been helping me and how amazing I need to share this. So it was pretty cool. I know.
Yeah. Way to go.
That's awesome.
I'll tell you, these CEPI groups are so awesome. I already shared that I was not interested, but it is blessing me working with these people. What a blessing.
Yep.
Totally.
Now, if we could just get them
So
using their
I
own
have a
subscription,
question.
right?
Go ahead, Vicky.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step over you.
No, you're good.
The detox machine, I have a friend who used one, and she has asked me a question about ours that I couldn't answer. She used a detox machine that the water turned brown,
Yeah.
and she said I had visual sign that I was detoxing. How can you explain to me the Solex detox is going to detox me when there's no visible sign of it?
It's detoxing in a different way. Lauren describes it as, because he used to do the water as well, but he's been using the plate for a lot longer because the science just shows it doing much more in the body. With the water, negative ion, you're actually pulling oils and the colors are coming from the different conditions that could be causing the situation, whether it's, buildup in the liver or they've got heavy metals or whatever. But it's not the same thing as sending radio frequencies into the body for the body to self-correct and detoxify. I would like to maybe have Lauren give us a little, maybe he will at Day Discovery. I don't know, but I will put that buzz in his ear to explain the difference, because this question comes up a lot. But the radio frequency waves, another thing that we're doing is we're simulating a slight fever of 1.5 degrees. And that's all it takes to stimulate the immune system, get the stem cells moving, and get that immune system going to be able to detoxify and heal. So a negative ion water bath isn't bringing any kind of fever within the body, so the body can create that immune response that's necessary. Does that help?
Absolutely, because what you just told me is we're assisting the body to heal itself. The body will heal itself if it's given the right tools.
Correct.
So thank you. Thank you for that. That will help. And then the thing about the oh gosh, my brain just went dead on me. I'm sorry. It was about the detox. I'll find it. I'll jump in a minute when I rediscover my brain.
And I will add to that foot detox that using it and being regular with it for when you need it. Now, I don't use it every day like I was because I felt like I didn't need to, but there are some people that are using it on a daily basis, but I still question it's a detox machine. But I know when I do use it, I feel a tingle that just comes all the way up from my feet all the way to my legs. It almost feels as if you're clearer, you're less. I really don't know how to explain it, but I know with myself there's some lymph congestion, and it really clears some of that out. And I know when I went to Utah for the very first time and got to go through the wellness center, Lauren immediately put me on that foot detox because I had swollen ankles and lower legs from all the travel. And this is when I wasn't as healthy. And he stuck me on that machine. And I think I'd got up to like 5 or 6. As soon as I got off, the redness and the swelling was almost completely, I would say about 50 to 60% less than it was. And that was just a 30-minute session. And I was like, does that work that quick? And at the time I actually had a different product on my legs. I had some patches on my leg that clearly wasn't doing what they needed to do. And they might have helped a little bit. But he just said, you need to sit on this. And as soon as I did, it's just like, wow, I was just amazed. And I felt so much better after that. I could just feel almost like the acidity come down out of my body too, because when you swell up like that, or when I did back then, it was like the acid just built up in my system, and the lymph was just so just at the bottom of my legs. So I don't do that anymore when I travel, so I know I'm healthier. But that was a really, what I'm trying to tell you is you need to experience it.
Well, and those are some great points, because it's just not a single therapy or modality. It's multiple layers here, because some people can start and they may only feel heat in their feet or their ankles, and understand that plate is never going to heat up. The heat that you feel is within your own body reacting to the frequencies that are going in. And if it's stuck in your ankle or your foot, like for me, it was in one ankle. And funny thing was, it wasn't my injured ankle. But you know that if it's stuck there and not going up your legs, you've got some blockage, whether it's lymphatic, circulatory, or energetic. It can be any of those. And that's why I like to do it every day, especially with someone who's got a lot of blockage or some kind of chronic thing going on, because you should eventually get to the place that heat is traveling up through your body. So and then we've got this amazing, what he calls a waistband, which really is a torso belt. It covers your whole torso. And that is literally pulsing PEMF and infrared into your entire abdominal cavity, giving the organs the kind of healing mechanisms they
Stimulation.
need that some companies claim comes up through your feet, which is not scientifically possible. So that's why we have the waistband, torso belt.
Ladies, is there any way to check or to scan ourselves and then do the belt and the foot detox, and then 20-30 minutes later check and see what it might have done?
Sure.
I mean, is there some way we can validate it through a scan of some sort? And what scan would we do?
I would do the body systems for sure. And then also look in your comprehensive, and then your vitals should indicate some things too, but I think comprehensive and body systems for sure.
For people that want proof, wouldn't that be a good way to give them validation?
Mm-hmm. Another good way is, and it's something I'm going to play with, is to do the thermal camera, get some thermal images. I've been playing with a few things, befores and afters, and I want to see if it changes, the heat patterns in the body, and I'll be posting some of that as I do more of it,
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
because that I have done a few things, and it's like I am completely, when I did the Cepheid dot on my lip, I've got pictures where it looks like the inflammation increased in my face and the redness increased in my face. But then once I removed it, if you look at the first picture and the last picture after I removed it, you can see a considerable change in the heat patterns just in my face alone. I was completely shocked. So I'll do more of that since I have access to it. And maybe Dr. Sheila can too, since she's got it too. And, just show some of this stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Tammy, do you think we're ever going to get the thermographic machine released for us again, or do you think that's going to be on
Oh,
hold for
yeah.
a while?
Yeah, I think
we'll have it back.
Yeah, I think we will.
Yep, they're just waiting on a response. They can't do anything until they get a response back.
Yep.
From the FDA?
Yeah.
Stola. There we go. Oh, that's okay. They muted. All right.
Great questions.
Yep. Very good questions.
I have a
All
question.
right, girls, you had some kind of announcement you were going to tell us. Big news tonight. I'm standing on pins and needles. What is it?
What announcement?
Oh, I thought you had some big news for tonight. Did I misunderstand? Oh, okay,
Maybe.
sorry.
I don't have any big news.
Dave has big news, I guess.
And unless you were thinking about, the fact that, the groups were cleaned out a little bit with, Dr. Sheila spreading her wings, if that's what you were thinking about. But she's just progressing, and her team's just on fire, and that's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
Okay. That might have been what you were thinking. I was supposed to do some sort of video. I just been swamped, guys. But it's all good. It's all nothing but positive things. So, all right. Anybody else have anything they'd like to share?
I have a question.
Sure.
Okay, so my husband's dealing with restless leg syndrome and neuropathy, and the pre-noted or pre-programmed playlists that are on there. I've tried them all. I tried them individually, and he, like a couple days ago, he just wakes up literally in pain. He doesn't scream, but it's just stands up for about sometimes 2 minutes and other times 15, and then goes out and walks around everywhere. Does anybody have a different playlist that I could use on him? He was like literally up every hour, if not.
What is the pain coming from?
On the back of his leg, like from your knee, on the opposite side of your knee, sometimes there, sometimes calf, and sometimes just above, and it just tightens like a ball, or ball.
Have you done his comprehensive to see if there's maybe maybe a venous insufficiency, or maybe a tendon or a something like that that's popping up on that leg that might need some, maybe some body work or somebody to help with that?
What's a venous?
It's your veins, your
Oh,
circulatory
veins.
system.
Okay.
Yeah. So the venous system, maybe, look at that in the comprehensive, and see if anything's showing up just in that leg, and he might need to get some sort of help with that, and then also run the frequencies.
Okay. Yeah, he's been postponing possibly getting checked, and we don't have a doctor here that he really
Well,
trusts either. So
yeah, yeah. Okay. But yeah, I've got several pain lists. I'm sure others have got pain lists. I'll feel free to reach out to me or anybody else in the group that may have any, but I know I have several. I'll be happy to share.
okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I might have missed some of that because I was listening to somebody else's testimony they wanted me to share for them, but I don't know if you already thought of it, but remember, instead of the things that we think should go into a playlist, sometimes people have run that and not had great results until they actually went to exactly the symptoms or the things that were expressed.
Yeah. And if you have the wand, you might use the wand on his leg, and also don't forget the erase button. Apply that erase button to that painful spot first. I'm telling you, it works. You might have to run erase a few times, and then also, maybe put the 660 band on the area prior to running frequencies. Those are all great things to do.
Mm-hmm.
I did forget about the erase button,
Yeah.
so I'll try that.
Okay.
And it is where the category symptoms, that's where I've been going to. That's my first go-to.
Good.
Because I'm still learning.
You're doing awesome. I'm sure you're
Yep.
doing something better than anybody else is doing because they may not have it. So good job.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Tammy, that 660 band on his ankle where his leg is hurting so bad.
Yep.
When my husband was alive, we did the red light spot on his leg 3 times in a row. 8 minutes, 8 minutes, and 8 minutes, 24 minutes. And I did it twice a day. And it definitely helped with the increase in the blood flow. It really helped. And the doctor validated that for us.
Nice.
So maybe that 660 band around his ankle.
Yeah.
Can you run the 660 while you're doing frequencies at the same time?
Sure. I do it all the time. Yeah.
Okay. I love my 660 band. I go
Me too.
everywhere with it. I would really, get an ankle extension, get an bracelet extension for that 660 band and strap it around his ankle.
Or get 2 of them and put them together, and we've got 2 of them, and that really works well too.
Thank you. I
Oh,
did
one in
buy
the front, one in the front and one in the back.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
that's a
works
great
great.
idea.
Yeah, it works great. In fact, and if one goes down, you still have one at the house, because I know that some people, I met with some girls today at lunch, some other QLAs on different teams, and they were talking about how the buttons are given out on the 660, but Solex is replacing them. So, but I guess the button gives out. So at least you'll have 2 instead of just 1. All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, I got a couple of things.
Come on.
So a client, I've been working with her, I guess March the 4th would be 3 months. I use AOScan exclusively with my clients. But anyways, all my supplements are on there, and I scan my clients to see what supplements resonate with them. And she gave me a testimonial this week that the AO scan has helped to improve her health. Using the AO scan with the supplements recommendations, her health has improved. And 2.5 or 2 3/4 time, which is great. Another thing is um, ongoing with my own self and my family. I've been using the AO scan for like 3 years now, and it's been, a godsend. And yeah, the only thing I can say, it's a educational tool. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, but um, it's more truthful than much teachers that I've had in high school. But it's helped to show, the system my wife's had and a whole bunch of other things. But my wife was in the hospital yesterday, and she's been going in and out of the hospital nonstop. And the AO scan is showing some endometriosis again that the hospital didn't want to find or couldn't find for the last 3 years. Every time that I say, they basically say we don't see it or whatever. But I don't know. The Lord brought them in the right spot yesterday, and they actually found it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, I saw your post.
Yeah, it's like the only way I can say it is that we really need to be educating more people. Um, and at the end of the day, we're going to educate people and they're not going to fully understand, but we just have to keep on with them. Um, Definitely, uh, I was, with another client on the weekend over the hospital, and you'd be surprised exactly how the AO scan is going to educate you exactly what the root cause of the issue is. So that testimony or the question that was heard about the leg, you really got to look a little bit more closer, and you'll find the root cause, and we can get his leg better.
Nice. Can I say something to you?
Yeah.
You're taking way too much methylene blue. I think you might be on the overdosage.
I'm gonna start bathing in it, to tell you the truth.
Blue Man Group.
Oh,
Thank you for that, Gregory. We appreciate that.
that's
Anybody else
awesome.
like to share anything? Yeah, it is. It's really awesome.
I would like to share one that Cheryl gave me this morning. She just couldn't get on the call, but this was really awesome.
Please.
So let me see if y'all can hear this.
You can use it tonight if you'd like. You might or might not, depending on what is going on here on the farm. Make the WoW meeting this evening. But yesterday, I woke up with a neurological issue. I have seizures. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. And whenever I do anything different into my life, it seems to hit me. So for 3 days in a row, I've had minor seizures. And then right out yesterday, I decided to look and just run the scan. I know it's really stupid. So I put the scan on, and sure enough, barley showed up. All the foods I ate that were different, and then the different parasites that showed up, and the different bacteria. And I just put in homeopathic and cleared it. And by about 11 o'clock, I was back to being me. Anyway, if we can get this working so people could just glance at it and know it, I don't know how to make it any easier, but then I also am a geek when it comes to science.
She wants the technology simpler.
Yeah.
But that was pretty amazing.
That was incredible. Let's see. All right. Anybody else like to share anything? And welcome to the new person that just popped on. You're welcome to just unmute yourself if you want to share a testimonial. Oh, and here's Kwame. Welcome, Kwame. I hope I'm saying his name correctly.
Come on.
Come on. Welcome, come on.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. I am from Holland. Still awake.
Nice.
My goodness, what time is it, Malu?
Hello.
Oh no, she froze.
Rose.
It's 10 past 2
Oh my word.
a.m.
Yeah.
My Europeans are
um,
dedicated.
Great.
Started with the ionic pad in my
Hallo Holland.
Hello.
Hello.
In serieus.
Yeah, I started with the ionic pad today in my bra, and I was so happy all day. I have a new job since I turned on the abundance, and so I had a night shift on the bus, but I'm still awake and alert and very happy.
Malu, are you imprinting your patch? Or you're just wearing it as negative ion?
No, I did not imprint it yet.
That's amazing.
Because my internet didn't work this afternoon, so I just put it outside to fresh it up and just put it in. So I'm gonna imprint it tomorrow.
You might want to take it out if you want to go to sleep.
Yeah, probably so. So I have ADHD, and so I turned that one on my tablet before I went to my work. That helps.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Good to see you, by the way.
Sometimes
Thank
those
you.
patches
Likewise.
sometimes those negative ions will really keep you awake.
Yeah. Oh, I start putting it on the table. So
now it's funny because one of my daughters cannot wear the blue agate that has negative ion and magnets. She can't wear it during the day because it makes her sleepy. She wears it for bed.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
My son is the opposite. So weird.
I get it's different for everybody for sure. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, does anyone else have anything? I've got one, but we've got it recorded that we can share in the group. So if you guys have things to share, please share them with us.
Yeah. I started the AO scan just I think 6 weeks ago. I started it for the seals around us. I live on a boat, and we have a lot of seals with they have a long worm, so they have all blood around the face, and now I put them all in a group and did the parasite, full moon parasite, and now they are all happy and healthy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is so cool, Manu.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for doing that for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so nice. They're swimming around my boat now. I think. Look if I see one. Oh no. Not now. But sometimes I hear them when I am in bed. It's just like they are calling me.
Wow. Thanking you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So amazing. Wow.
I start. Yeah. January 1st, I found the first one, and then I gave Reiki for 1 hour, and I was cold and tired, and then Babette came with the AO scan, and then I thought, oh, I must have that.
Oh, I love it.
That's great.
That's worth staying up for, huh?
Yeah. All right. Anybody else?
Mind sync.
Yeah.
I did a mind sync for, I guess they call it prosperity. So the next day I got a call from one of my club mates saying that he wants to pay for a scan for somebody that we know. So I was like, okay, that sounds good. And also I was like, I don't know, out of the blue, why is this guy calling for somebody else? So I was like, okay, no problem. He's like, okay, I'm gonna pay for 3 scans right now for him.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. That's after you ran Abundance, MindSync, Prosperity?
After I did MindSync, he called me and said he's gonna pay for somebody else's scan.
Oh.
He has some issues, but because he's my client and I already told him, 3 scans, it's better for me to see everything. He says I'm paying for 3 scans right now.
Boy, I hope that you guys are using MindSync more and more. I'm telling you, to me, that has been the most powerful thing in my own life. And it really was necessary this last week. I've got some unpleasant things going on, and some of those bad messages can start coming back. And my favorite playlist for that kind of stuff is the positive affirmations. And I have to speak those things and remember the truth instead of all the untruth that can come from our environment and sometimes our family. But man, I woke up completely different the next morning, remembering who I really am. So
Yeah.
I really hope you guys are using MindSync. It is so powerful.
Love it. It's one of my favorites too.
Does anybody have anything else? I've got a great one to share, but I don't want to take away. If you have something to share, I want to hear it because the other one is recorded.
I'll share one real quick.
Okay.
So I've been running the playlist, the money blocks. And with that, of course, I had, got my kids on there. 2 of my girls are going to college. One is 30, oh, she's gonna kill me, 30 something, the other one's 26. It's been a long day. I remember their birth dates and the year, but anyway. So, and neither one of them have been really good at testing, or A's wasn't always it was always a struggle for both of them. And they have been passing and passing. One is going to school to be a nurse. And then the other one is going to get an advancement not caregiving, but daycare, to where she could eventually run her own.
Mm.
So, and like I said, they're not B students from school. They struggled with a B, C, and pass. So that's been helping them that way.
And which one is it that you use with them?
Actually, it's the money wise, money blocks.
Wow.
So, because it's prosperity and everything. So I told them, like, it doesn't matter what it is, anything positive. I was like, okay, Mom, I got an A. Okay, Mom, I got a raise because I passed. So it's like you can't have 2 without going to 1 first. So because of your grades and your schooling, you're getting more money. So that's how I explained it to them. And yeah, they're seeing a lot.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought about using that playlist for something like that. That's awesome.
Well, just by reading what their names, the titles of the playlist, it kind of fit. So it's like, hey, what the heck?
Worked.
Mhm. They're happy, which makes me happy, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the best. Thank you. All right. We got a few more minutes. Well, go ahead, Dr. Sheila.
Are you sure? Okay. I'm hoping that let's see here. See if I can find it. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. Stop share. Okay, forgot I had to pull it up first. Okay. Okay, it may go over, so I don't know. We can try it. We can get started anyway. Okay, this is Shelly. She's on our team and she's amazing. She's the mother of 2 autistic children. Can you see my screen? Oh, okay. All right. If I can just get it to play, that'd be awesome.
Yep, no sound.
Get through this a little bit.
You have to share it, stop sharing, and then choose share, and then choose share sound at the bottom.
Oh, good to know.
Thank you.
They'll be at the bottom left.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to kind of skip through some of that because I want to make room for Shelly. Turn this over to Shelly Lewis so she can talk to you about what she's experienced with this amazing technology. This is Shelly.
Hi. So, I am a mom of 2 kids with autism. Well, they're kind of young adults now. And our journey has been so that the older one is totally verbal and very high functioning, and my younger one, who's 22 now, is completely nonverbal. So we've been working on the health journey for quite some time. We had a lot of challenges along the way with a lot of death in the family, and so we've had grief and just the journey's been crazy. And so then we found out before our health journey started that the younger one had a body full of arsenic, which we don't know where it came from. So that's how my health journey started. And we've seen some amazing, amazing results. All right. So let me start with the older one. The older one, what I do with him is I run the scans. And then I also just play a playlist. Hold on a second. And I also just do a playlist for him that I can it's on autism one. And so that has given him some really good focus. And so when I'm talking to him, it's like I'm talking to him and he is hearing everything, where before the processing didn't seem like it was quite there. I'd have to tell him sometimes 2 or 3 times. And so that's really helped him a lot. Now the younger one, he is the nonverbal, he seems to comprehend a lot more, and as far as verbal language, he just doesn't talk. And he loves the scans. I can turn on, especially the flowers. Oh my gosh, I have a flower list and that's been amazing. He has self-injurious behaviors. And when I turn that on, it's instant. He just stops all behaviors like dead in its tracks. And he is so just calm after that. And the one thing that he really likes is the water. I take the wand and I structure the water, and he loves it. He asks for it every single day. So for me, I'm like, wow, there must be something to this, because he doesn't have the ability to fake what he feels. So I'm really passionate about how the structured water has been helping with him, and the behaviors are down. Oh my gosh. We're lucky if we see one a month, where before we were still seeing them on a weekly basis, and now I'm lucky if we see one a month. And so
Wow.
just to not have those behaviors. And he doesn't, and even when his self-injurious behavior is biting, so he'll put his hand up to his mouth and bite his own hand. And now he doesn't even want to bite. He'll like put his hand up there and he'll go to bite down and he knows it hurts. And so he won't even bite down. And so, I mean, it's just, I can't even tell you. And I'm not even as consistent as I'd like to be with him. Because I'll scan him. I play his tones, but I don't like, I'm not as consistent as I'd like to be. And so for him, it's the flowers that I really like and the structured water. And he's just so good with all that. And the reason it's so hard to juggle, like everybody needs it. Okay? I wish they all could just do their own scans, their own playlists, because part of it is me. I'm like hogging it. Okay. I have my own challenges and I've had headaches for 20 years, 20 plus years. Every single day I've had a headache. Some days before my health journey, it was 15 Tylenol a day sometimes.
Oh my goodness. Good.
Mixed with some ibuprofen.
Wow.
Trying to juggle the two kids and all of their therapies and all the places they had to go and all of my stress levels and everything that I was going through with my family and my husband and everything. It's just been, it was over the top. There was so much going on with me. And I was just trying to make it through every single day. So basically, I've been really focusing on me. And since being able to do the scans, I am pretty much headache free now.
Oh my word.
Yeah. Once in a while, I'll go on a little spurt where I'll have to take some Excedrin.
I am just going to stop because it's almost time for the Solex call. There is a little bit more that she shares that, I mean, just broke my heart and just filled me with gratitude. The fact that she has this, but you're going to want to catch the end of it. We'll post that so you can all see it, but it's powerful.
Thank you, Dr. Sugar. That's awesome. I love everything that it's doing for her because she has shared quite a bit in the past too, and that's awesome. But this thing is life changing if you are consistent with it. You have to be consistent because I know that's what was the trick for me. I did it every day, and I just made sure I did. So anyway,
The fact that she's got the autistic situation, these families are suffering something nobody else can comprehend. The toll that it takes on the family, the marriage, and all of that. Her story is going to bring hope to so many people. So
yeah.
that's why we recorded it, because we want to get it out to that community and give them hope.
Yeah, they do. They need a lot. So thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. We're getting ready to jump on our Solex call. We do this every week, same time. So please come back next week. Come back next week and bring your interested ones. Dr. Sheila, would you like to say anything?
We just love you all. Let's see what Solex has to say.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you.
You.